for PJ to hit live.
You already hit it.
I literally looked 2 seconds ago and it wasn't up.
We are live.
All right. Hello, internet. I'm still not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants,
I'll
but
be
I'm wearing
back in a minute. If you guys start without me,
I feel like a
Where's Michael?
a
Is Michael not
a
getting
journalist
on?
sitting behind the news decks. Like I don't have to
know.
wear pants.
Somebody talk to him.
I'm not wearing pants. I could be lying and be wearing pants or shorts. Don't forget shorts.
So
Don't segregate against shorts.
Matters.
By the way, I got my Yeti to work again. I had to reconfigure it and set it up again. It happens. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Josh is trying to trigger you.
What's he trying to do?
Trigger you.
What?
Huh?
You're wearing the Seahawks hat, and then
Yeah,
and then Ryan goes triggered.
It pissed me off for a second, and then I was like, I don't really want to wear my Packer hat right now, so I was.
No, I
fine.
did. I had the involuntary to go find my Ravens hat.
But my cheese
One of
head's the cheese head's in the corner.
Is Michael not joining us for this?
Michael should be. He was writing notes just as much as I was.
My stupid iPhone was messing up, so I'm not able to write.
That's fine.
It's
I
iPhone.
have-
They're gonna be stupid eventually.
No.
buddy.
I mean,
Taught
like
you so
this thing, the screen won't even turn on. Like, the screen turns on, but this is all that it does.
Okay. Oh, is it just me or?
So Apple's messed with Maps. Okay.
Which is good for them. They've been needing to do that. But please keep this limited.
I'm trying to look for information and I haven't found anything really. Face recognition. Okay.
Please leave your message.
By the way,
Help short
Joey,
pictures.
you know
Yes.
what I'm ready to get back into? Like since I was a
What?
kid, dude, Gundam. I'm ready to get back into Gundam.
I was never really into it. I've never been into giant
Like
mech stuff.
Wing, Gundam Wing on Toonami back when I was in middle school. And you know
I've
what?
never.
What is it? The heavy Gundam. That's what I want out of a Titan. Dual barrel.
So, hey, I have
Gun.
some clarification about the thing that we were talking about last night with Titanfall about how Ryan McCaffrey had said that there's no time limit anymore. There's a kill limit.
Yeah.
Apparently, somebody from I think it was who's the one that PJ always listens to? The cast that PJ always listens to.
Giant Bomb?
Giant.
No,
Yeah.
I'm Giant Bomb. No, I listen.
Okay,
Okay,
then
PJ's Giant Bomb.
apparently there was some clarification from people at Giant Bomb that got to play it, where when you die, it does not reset the kill counter. So it's not like you have to get 3 or 5 kills in a life and earn it as a kill streak. It's as you kill people throughout the match. So the quicker you kill,
That makes a lot
grunts,
more
the
sense,
quicker
though,
you get
doesn't
a
it?
Titan.
That makes a lot more sense.
You can get an Uber ride with Siri. That's whatever.
You can get an Uber ride with Google
Oh,
now.
Michael said he was going to the back.
Okay, I'm not saying that it's better than Google. I'm just saying
No,
that
I
that's what
know.
they're
I know.
announcing.
No, Ryan. I'm reacting to you. I'm not having
Okay.
you defend anything. I'm just reacting to it.
Um,
You've done well enough to start separating yourself from the Apple platform as a identity.
Siri is coming to Mac. Okay,
Dude,
who cares? They're just
So
following
before we-
Microsoft and doing fucking Cortana.
so before we even get going on this, can we just say that Ryan McCaffrey's tweet, I completely agree with him. This was Microsoft on the offensive. They were no
Yeah,
longer reacting to anything.
Dude, no. This is the Blitzkrieg by Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
Completely,
Most definitely.
utterly Blitzkrieg. And the
Hold
thing
on, Michael's calling me. Hold up. Michael, where are you at?
Something about being able to watch a game live in ESPN.
is, haven't you been able to do that with ESPN on video?
Well, hurry up.
I don't know.
We're all on the
I don't
cast.
really understand that concept.
All right.
Oh, it's
Michael, I miss you.
you can do it from the lock screen, I guess. Which I don't understand why you needed to be able to do that.
No. I can kind of get that.
What do you say?
He's talking about Apple.
I'm just looking at the Apple news because I wasn't watching their shit. I was watching Microsoft. And they don't have like a concise place to look at their news, so I'm looking at Twitter.
Dude, that conference was
Hashtag.
fucking insane.
Dude, but see, the thing is that I really believe this is just an escalation from last year. I think that every year they've been getting steadily better and better, and then this is like the jab, and then the hook. This is the hook.
I'm really interested to watch Sony's conference now because I really want to see where.
Oh, I want to see Microsoft put it.
What if Sony just comes out and says, "Oh, they think Scorpio's the most powerful"? Yeah, you haven't met Neo. Like, what if
Neo's not going to be this year?
No, neither is Scorpio.
Neither Scorpio. But what I'm getting at is, what if frickin' Neo comes out?
We're 8 teraflops.
More powerful.
We're 8 teraflops.
I don't know
if that's a thing, but like, what if they? No, I get what Ryan's saying. I'm supporting you. What if Sony comes out and goes, "Hey, we see your 8 cores and goes 16." By the way, no, that's not financially stable.
The thing though is that the Scorpio is so early in the development. I think it was smart that Microsoft dropped this now. 1, for developers, and 2, this gives them time to react. If Sony comes out and says we're gonna go with more cores, Microsoft can literally say,
all right, I'm stopping it. I'm stopping this conversation to have in the main body. No offense, Josh. I just think that.
No. I understand.
Yeah. I was just kind of like, wait, we're starting to get away from this. Michael, can you hear us? We're waiting for PJ and Michael, and then we're going to start all hosts unless anybody has any objections.
No.
Okay. That's fine. No, it's one of the, we're a committee. We're not a dictatorship as much as PJ likes to think we are.
Oh. It's Michael. Hi, Michael.
Sexy Michael. Michael, I am still so proud of you for your weight loss, buddy. Keep going.
Michael, we can't hear you.
hear your beautiful voice. Nah, I hear mine, though. Hello.
Is this
No.
free?
Michael, we can't hear you.
I wonder if they're giving away free extra cloud space, because this tweet says extra cloud storage for everyone. 150 gigs on iCloud.
Dude, they're giving. I mean, that's good on Apple, but it's also matching the market.
Well, I know, but it's good on Apple because that's not something Apple would do.
By the way, also, I'm gonna put this in as one of the under the division part. They also showed some
Yeah, it's 150 gigs for free. That's pretty cool.
Wildlands in the in some of the highlights. So it shows that Ubisoft is getting closer and closer with Microsoft. I mean, the thing is that I still think that they're going to show like Wildlands is probably going to show up at Sony. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Michael, we still can't hear you. Go to the settings tab in the
PJ's not here. You got time, buddy.
Go to the settings tab in Google Hangouts and make sure that you have your mic selected. That happened to me.
What I'm really hoping, though, is that Respawn doesn't show up at Sony. I'll be a little upset if Respawn shows up at Sony.
They probably will.
I think it's happening.
Man, though, really, because it's EA, so
They probably will, just because of the fact that it's new to their system this go around.
You know what? That's a really valid argument. It's just, again, if they were completely independent, I'd put $100 down on it. No joke. But because they're EA, that might be the thing that keeps them off of Sony's stage.
At the same time, though, you've got Sony sitting in the trenches with Call of Duty. So if you're EA, you might want to try to avoid that and not show up at the Sony conference.
Okay, you're breaking up. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So number one, Call of Duty is gonna be at PlayStation.
Oh yeah, easily.
No, but let's look at the simple math. It doesn't mean it's right. Just look at the simple math. That and by the way, yeah, I'm actually okay with not having this in the main body, because I'd rather not talk about the conference. I'd rather talk about each individual conferences. But you have Battlefield and Call of Duty kind of balance each other out. And so having COD balances out Battlefield at Microsoft. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that you have a 65% chance to be right. I just think that the one thing that keeps it from being 100% is EA. It's EA, not Respawn as an individual developer.
True. Has Michael fixed his shit yet? I'm seeing Michael's ceiling.
PJ, can we get a
In
hello?
his face.
Hello.
Joey, can we get a hello?
Me. Hello.
Okay, we can hear Joey.
I hear Josh.
Still
Ryan,
waiting on Michael.
Ryan,
Hi.
can we get a hi? Okay. So that's all of us, unless you guys can't hear me.
I can't hear Michael.
I still
can't
can't
hear
hear
Michael.
Michael.
I know. I'm doing the audio check. That's all, making sure everybody can hear everybody else. Other than Michael, but
Nope.
Michael, take your time.
Michael, take your time.
Try reconfiguring your mic.
No.
That's how I got my UV to work.
Michael, you only have an hour and a
now
half.
we-
Michael,
now we hear you.
Michael, we got
Wait,
Michael.
hold on. Shut up, Michael. I just heard Michael.
I did for a second.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, when you
Yes.
yell into it.
What the fuck? Hold on.
You only have an hour and a half. That's it.
I hate
Check
my
your
audio.
settings.
Well, I don't have an hour and a half. I have to leave in probably 40 minutes.
All right, so let's get this done. I'm gonna start it off in 5, 4, unless anybody has any objectives.
Yeah,
5. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, welcome to the Xbox Reaction Cast for Cleverly Named Podcast. I am Danny, and I'm going to be this reaction's host. My reaction is with me is Josh,
I second
PJ, Joey, and Michael and Ryan. How are we all reacting beyond me?
I can't exactly show my reaction because that would be considered pornographic.
Not safe for work. Okay, all right. I don't want to get physical with my Xbox, but okay. Everybody else, PJ.
That's how you do a game show.
Mhm.
That's how you do a game press conference.
And
Plain
we'll
simple.
we'll get into even the structure because I think we have a point to be made while talking about the Minecraft about how you do slow in the middle of a conference. Josh.
Dude, that was freaking amazing. There was nothing short of awesome. Like, holy crap. They were stacking games, man. They were stacking stuff. Like, there was no breathing room in between one trailer to another.
All right. Michael.
Like they.
Oh, sorry, Joey.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say they had their shit on like full auto. Like they were not stopping.
That was fire, as apparently the kids say. Thank you for teaching me, Ryan McCaffrey. Michael.
Fucking what's this fucking?
We can't hear Michael still.
we
Michael's
still
working
can't
on
hear
it.
I can hear him.
Michael. Ryan. Sorry, buddy.
Dude, that was fucking crazy. They came out punching. I mean, they didn't punch at the belly. They didn't punch at your legs. They were punching your head fucking 10 times in a row. And then they start to slow down, but they do slow good. Like they're doing some uppercuts in there, and then they fucking just knock you out. It's crazy.
All right, so let's jump into it. The new Xbox Slim.
That had a lot more changes than I was expecting it to have. I was expecting it just to go kind of smaller, but 40% smaller, dude. That's a lot of. That's shrinking this Xbox a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what was rumored. I mean, I know I had seen that number all over the place.
And then
I mean,
built-in power
HDR.
supply, 2 terabyte internal hard drive, HDR. I mean, and $300.
And
$300.
Bluetooth.
I
And it's
love
got
the
Bluetooth now.
Oh, I didn't see that Bluetooth.
That's what I missed it. I missed the very beginning of the show, so I missed the Slim announcement. But that's what I've been seeing all over the place. Finally, Bluetooth for Xbox.
Which is amazing.
So I think those new controllers are going to have Bluetooth also.
Which means that Microsoft paid a pretty penny to Sony.
Sony doesn't own Bluetooth, do they?
Oh, that's right. No, on Blu-ray. What am I
That's
saying?
Blu-ray.
I was like, they don't own
I'm
Bluetooth.
a beautiful big idiot.
So before we get into the game reactions, I want to get into everything right now that was hardware anything
Alright,
that was like
we can definitely do that.
peripherals, since we're already on the
So
console.
then let's jump to
Purple controllers.
yeah.
Controllers.
Let's jump to Xbox controllers that are completely utterly customizable. I'm almost 100% sure that's also the new Xbox standard controller that you can customize. I don't think it's an old one, although let's double check that. But you can
But
you can
the only-
also you can
the only way to
also
get
put your name on it. I want to put Danger Dan.
The only way to get customized ones is to order them off the website, though.
Which no,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's going to be
That's
set up
fine,
like
yeah.
the Moto X. I guarantee you, it's going to be set up like the customizable Moto X.
Exactly.
That's
The one thing I was saying about though is that I don't think you can get a customized Elite controller though.
Well, maybe.
I mean, I don't
Same
know.
thing about it.
Exactly. They didn't say they didn't, but all those
Are you willing to
controllers
pay
they showed.
$200 for that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, I think I wait. I just had it. I think that everyone should get an Elite controller. These things are amazing. So yeah, I would too. It just
Maybe
says
maybe
Mr.
I'll sell my
Bean
current one for $100 to somebody, and then get me one for
200. That's
yeah,
purple?
exactly.
Or no, you would
With-
want red.
Yeah,
You'd want
exactly.
red.
Mine's
Yeah.
red and black. Come on now.
Yeah, that OSU. That OSU.
Or scarlet and
Gotta
gray.
be purple.
Exactly.
For me, it has to be
Well,
purple.
All right, so no, we got those two. Josh, what would be your colors?
Dude, I do red, silver, black. Blazers colors, man. gotta love the Blazers colors.
I just saw that look on PJ's face. That was hilarious.
Oh no. Him and his Blazers. It's all right though.
No. Okay, so my rage face is because the moment Josh starts talking, I hear, and then I'm just like, oh, there it goes again. So and then I'm like, just like, fucking get it together, internet. So Ryan, what would be your colors?
Come on now.
You really have to
Come
ask
on
that.
now.
Come on.
Really?
Come
Really?
on.
Green and yellow. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
I was giving him an opening. Like, mine's not going to be purple and black. Mine's not going to be orange and black. Mine's going to be purple, orange, and black. No, I'm kidding. No, mine actually is probably going to be forest green and lighter green because I'm a big green guy.
I might do blue on. I noticed that you could do a different color on the back. I might do blue on the back because I like.
That'd
I
be
like that
weird.
as,
I mean, that's a really different, like, from the yellow and green to the blue.
Yeah,
That's
really ugly controller.
No. It's different. Bless your heart.
No, you will be judged by your customized
Well,
controller.
the reason being is this hat. It's the throwback hat.
Get that fuck out of here.
Racism
One of the
is bad.
things.
I know it's
One
terrible.
of the things did you guys notice that on the new controllers they have the textured backing on it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
But like that, but
I already-
like the Elite has that
Oh,
on
that
the on the
That
grip.
feels amazing.
Texture.
Too. I have the Forza 6 one, and it's got that on the back here, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Michael, can you say something, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we
there you
go.
are. All right. So, what's your colors?
Fuck. That's my color.
It's not a
Mine-
color.
Is that a red or a brown?
It's definitely orange and black. Not because I like
pink.
sports at all. That's it.
All right.
All right, so we got the we got the Xbox Slim coming in at 40% smaller, 2 terabyte hard drive, HDR, Bluetooth,
built-in power supply.
By the way, can we?
$299 with no release date, just
Wow,
coming
which is
later,
insanity.
later
No,
this
no,
year.
no, that's not true. That's not true. We were told it's August of this year.
Okay, did they say August?
They
Okay,
said August
Yeah,
of
they
this
did.
year.
okay, so
Yeah, I have
August,
August,
so 2 months away.
They didn't say the day. They just said August.
Yeah.
So we got the controllers.
How about the platform engineering? So like, so Live, Xbox Live, and Live is getting updates that are including. We'll just list them off and then we'll go deeper into it. Background music, language independence, so outside of the region that you're in. Clubs, looking for group and arena. Which one do we want to start off with?
Well, background music is easy to start off with. Everybody knows what that is. Everybody's wanted it forever. We're finally getting it.
It's about
Um,
time. I mean,
that's
fucking-
awesome.
It's disgraceful
Wasn't
that
that-
doesn't come out.
Wasn't that on the 360?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I thought
disgraceful that wasn't a launch option. I mean, that was
Language, I mean, that's self-explanatory. Let's
Oh, I
go.
thought you were telling me to watch my language. I was
No,
about to
no,
say,
no,
fuck
no,
off.
no, no. Clubs. Clubs is really cool. I like clubs.
It seems like PlayStation's communities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, Sony's already got it. It's not. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's not a huge deal. I mean, it'll definitely be a place for us to get our community together, and we can organize a little bit better in our group on the Xbox.
Corey.
It'll, Casey.
Casey, damn it!
It'll help with
Wow.
with game nights. Absolutely.
Yeah, the looking for group functionality will help that too.
Yeah.
Which is really neat because I mean we don't have. I mean we're lucky enough to have a group of people that we can always kind of turn to and go, hey, are you into this? And you'll at least get one, if not four. But
Unless I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts.
looking for group, you'll be quiet about Kingdom Hearts. That has no place here. I
love Kingdom Hearts.
Michael.
it has no place because it wasn't brought up in the conference.
No, his Halo helmet. That's what I'm laughing about.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. For everybody that's listening to what this will eventually be, the podcast, Michael just has one of his collectible Halo helmets on. He's all gassed up for Xbox.
I mean, I got a helmet I could throw on, but it's not Halo.
When I was a kid playing by myself, I would have loved looking for group. Now, granted, I really do hope they kind of age gate it so kids are playing with kids and not like kids playing with adults.
Wait a second, Danny. When you say when you were a kid playing with yourself, let's break that down for a second. I never looked for a group.
No, we don't need to break that down.
I mean, I was when I was a young warthog.
Oh god. Kids on the internet lie about their age, though.
So,
I mean,
the last
Who cares?
update that we got was Arena, which sounds like it's going to be, if you are interested in the competitive space of gaming, Microsoft is making a push. They've done this before on the 360, but they've
done it on the Xbox One.
They did it on the 360 via a partnership with MLG, or not MLG. Yeah, the MLG app, which didn't really have a push behind it, but this is something in-house now. So I expect them to see a lot more involvement behind this and evolving it as it goes forward. I think it's really cool, especially for people that are getting into the MOBAs like Michael, Ryan, are guys that love Smite, especially with Microsoft having their own MOBA that they're designing that's going to be coming out in the future. It's going to be really cool to see how it evolves and see what becomes of it. Other than that,
Casey just put something in the chat. He said there. I guess there's different terabyte models. For the Slim, he said the 500 gig is $299, 1 terabyte is $350, and 2 terabyte is $400.
oh.
dude, they didn't see that at all.
They just dodged that bullet.
It did say up to 2 terabytes.
Okay.
It said up to. What a bunch of sneaky motherfuckers.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get it, I guess. Whatever.
You're not going to get it because you're going to get the Scorpio.
I need a travel Xbox. This is gonna be my travel Xbox.
It's gonna be the 2 terabyte version is gonna be my main TV version. Maybe only the 500 gigabytes.
But now, fucking with this Scorpio actually offering 4K, I'm gonna have to get a 4K TV. Finally, open up into PJ's fucking badgering.
I'm gonna have to get 3 4K monitors now.
So how many do you have
PJ,
right
we
now?
lost your mic.
I have 0 4K monitors right now.
Oh, okay.
PJ, we lost your mic.
We also had the announcement of what was it? All for Xbox. I can't remember what they called that.
Xbox Anywhere?
Xbox Anywhere. Thank you.
Yeah, because I was poking all of you. I'm like, hey, what's their official name? And everybody just kind of didn't say anything in the chat. And just
any purchased game is going to be available. You get that copy on Xbox, and you get that copy on...
I don't agree with how you're wording it. Any game,
digital copy.
No. Any game that is kind of like owned by Microsoft or has the exclusivity with
Yes.
Microsoft is part of it. But like the Division, I bet you that Ubisoft is still going. No, you're only going to get it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
You tell him, Danny.
We'll see more in the
Thanks,
future.
Michael. I feel
about
all your
that
love right now,
being
buddy.
defined, but yeah, as of right now, everything that they showed on stage today was you buy it on Xbox, you get it on Windows 10. That was the message for every game.
No, I think I swear to God, I thought I saw with the Division. It just said Xbox One, and then it just showed the Division.
That's because they're just talking about the expansion.
PJ's talking, but you can't even hear him.
Nope.
That's the best thing ever.
Danny, you're right. You're right. It did specifically say only games that are part of this Xbox Anywhere because they made a specific point to make sure that certain games were known as Xbox Anywhere.
That's why it said on Xbox on Windows 10 or Xbox Windows 10 exclusive.
Hey,
I believe
PJ,
they
quit
said
holding
you-
your chin and try to fix the mic.
Yeah, PJ, work on your mic. So now that we've kind of, well, I guess the last thing that we can talk about is the Scorpio. Now, I just wanted to touch on this because before we started this cast, I flipped over to the IGN's live stream, and they had a guy there that was kind of complaining on where they would set up the Scorpio, and like this is looking at, they said that no one's left behind. That is essentially a tagline: no gamer left behind. Xbox. But he was saying that, well, are you going to have people designing to the Scorpio, which is eventually going to stop people from playing Scorpio-designed games on older consoles? The way that I look at this is going forward in the future, what we're going to start seeing is more of what we see on PC, which is every game that comes out on the Xbox is going to be played across all Xboxes. But if you have a Scorpio, you're going to be able to go into a graphical settings menu, and you're going to be able to ramp that thing up, and so that it takes advantage of those extra teraflops and everything, so you can get a pristine-looking game because the Scorpio can run that. But you're still going to get a great-looking game on the original Xbox One or on the new Xbox S. It's just that the Scorpio is going to have those extra graphical options to take advantage of it. I don't think that they're going to design strictly to the Scorpio and then say, oh, for Xbox One you can't play it, or Xbox S you can't play it.
It's like
I mean, that was the
between
whole
me
point,
playing
right?
a PC game on my computer and Danny playing one on his. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That wasn't that the whole point of what they were saying? Was like that no one gets left behind. That was
No,
the
that
whole...
is. And the guy on IGN stream was just
That guy is one of the first hardware developers
Yes.
for the Xbox One.
Yes.
Or Xbox, original OG Xbox.
Original OG
OG
Xbox.
Xbox. And no, but I agree with Josh. I think it's just going to more look like. I think it's just going to more look like what is it called? Phone iterations, where what you'll see is a console get phased out. So like in 8 years, the Xbox One will get phased out, but Scorpio will be the lower end, and Cancer will be the next one. Not Cancer, Leo will be the next major iteration, and that's what will happen. Where you'll just start getting phase outs, slowly by slowly.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna get anything called Cancer.
It sucks. I was born in June. I've been in Cancer all my life.
Sucks for you. All right, what's next?
Well, now that we've
One
gotten all
before
the hard
Jupiter?
talk out of the way, we can go to what this conference was all about.
Yeah, Tekken 7.
Fuck that shit.
Let's start off from the beginning with Gears.
Yes.
You're gonna.
Yes.
Why don't we take Ryan? Ryan, how did you feel about the Gears one?
It's more Gears, is what Danny said in the chat, which I mean that's true, but it's more beautiful. It's a new story. It's not like they're gonna say, all right, we're giving you Gears 2. We played Gears 2. They're giving us a prettier Gears, same gameplay, probably a little bit finer tuned, but with a new story. You're learning more. You're getting told a new story. It looks awesome.
Old Man Phoenix.
Yeah, that was cool.
Old Man Phoenix is
That was
cool.
cool seeing Marcus.
So Sawblade, the Sawblade. Oh my
Dude,
god!
holy crap!
That was cool.
I was looking up like, wait, are we watching Dead Rising?
It looks
Yeah,
like
no
a,
shit.
it looks like a leaf blower shooting out saw blades.
All the
It was pretty
ricocheting
cool.
across the screen, and that one point where the screen was just filled with saw blades bouncing off of everything in that corridor. Holy crap!
It kind of looked like the Saw Blade from Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a
You know
little
what I'm talking
bit, yeah. Man, I know what you're talking about.
And then
That's
you
what
have the freaking lightning effects and everything.
Yeah, that looked
That-
stunning. Which I
That
think
was insane.
actually I kind of feel like I can kind of feel like I can say that across all the games that we saw, they were all stunningly beautiful. Like everybody kind of has been saying, I've been looking for that next generation feel to video games. Dude, I think we're there. I think we're finally getting games that look like they are of this generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Gears is coming out October the 11th, and to tack on real. I know. Well, that's again. What did we say last night? October is October until it becomes November, and then January, and then February.
Yeah.
So no, but this is one of
Well,
those.
What do you
This is
see moving? Battlefield's not moving. Gears is not
no,
moving.
and that's what I was about to say. This is one of the games that is
No,
not
Battlefield.
moving.
Yeah.
Not moving.
No, but
2, I doubt it's moving. It could. That's the one that could.
I doubt it.
I doubt.
I doubt it. No, but we can get into speculation about that later. That actually sounds like a good main topic when there's nothing else to talk about. So that is coming out October the 11th. We can also jump real quick. KI, Killer Instinct, jumped on the stage real quick and went, "Hey, General Ram," and then did a ninja cloud and then disappeared.
That was my bathroom break.
General Ram is actually free to play though. I thought that was cool that they announced him as a character and then said, by the way, he's free to play all week. So that's content that's already available right now. That's really cool.
Well, and that's cool, but that's also kind of the model for a lot of the fighting and even the MOBA scene, which is like, hey, it's free for a week, play it, and then you get after the week and you kind of go, well, I really enjoyed that, I'm gonna buy that now, which is a really good model. It's a great model.
We're already
Same thing with Ash, the Battletoad.
John and I are already gonna get it because he already bought season 3.
John, because it's John.
Quick question before we move on to the next game that I just want to ask before I forget about it. What conference, if it was to happen, would we hear anything about Red Dead? I can't remember which conference we'd hear that.
I was
Sony
thinking
might
be
be
the only one. Sony might be, but
Sony.
if it's gonna, and yeah, I think it's gonna be Sony if we hear at it. If it was gonna happen, it was gonna be Microsoft or Sony.
Yeah,
and
I was thinking it was going to happen to
Rockstar, so it's
Microsoft.
Sony.
Okay.
So the next thing is all bow down to your king. Forza Horizon 3 is coming. I'm gonna kick all your asses yet again.
But what, you didn't kick all our asses
No,
the
no,
first time.
Yes, I
Never
did.
kicked
You
my
all
ass.
just
No, you didn't.
yes,
I
I
don't
did.
recall
Yes,
that
I
at
did.
all.
Oh my god, the
You
testosterone.
all
it's
you all
alarming.
stopped playing. I kept on playing and
Can
kicked
you-
all your
You want to
ass.
race right now? Let's go.
It's gonna be part of the Xbox Everywhere, Anywhere. It's gonna have co-op campaigns, which means that you can all watch me kick your ass live, and
Danny,
it's
I
coming
just
out
want to be known that you've never raced me.
That is true. That is true, Joey. Get ready to bow down before you're king. And and it's coming out September 27th. It's really there. It's going to be set in Australia, which is
Australia.
amazing. And it's one of those things too. It's also going to be set because it's set in Australia. You can have those desert areas, which I guarantee you are going to be vast as shit. I think you're going to find that this is probably about. This is a guess. 3 to 4 times bigger than the original than the last Forza Horizon.
I love that they're bringing multiple. I mean, before it was, they're bringing multiple types of cars to this because you had everything from like buggies to super
Dude, there was a flying Jeep.
There were rally cars everywhere too.
The
I saw those
stunts?
everywhere, man.
the barrel roll stunt that the buggy did. That was awesome.
So
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that the game just looked beautiful as they were going
it
through the
did.
environments.
As
Oh,
Forza usually does.
And
Yeah,
how
but
about when
those
they were
are always
changing
like-
between the buggies and the in the forest to the dune racers in the desert, and it was like green to sand, green to sand, green to sand. And it was just so beautiful for all different reasons.
And then the water.
Oh, the
Yeah.
water was great.
Oh, no,
Water
we'll talk about water later. Anyways, then after that, unless anybody has anything to say about Forza Horizon,
Nope,
Other
just
than-
gonna be great.
it's gonna be awesome. Recore is coming out. They did name all the main characters. I thought originally Recore was gonna be one of those things where you like walk up to a robot and you can put a core into any of them. Actually, seems like there's gonna be
They
four.
didn't name one of the main ones because they showed off the one that we saw last year, and then they showed off 3
They
more.
showed off 2 from last year because Duncan, which was the heavy hitter, they in the trailer they find Duncan.
There
Yeah,
was
I remember
one.
that.
There were 5 that were on that screen next
Yeah,
to her.
you know what?
There was a
And one on
floating
wheels?
one. A
Oh, I
floating
thought it was
one.
on wheel. Okay, it's floating. Okay, yeah, I got you. So I missed the girl's name. Did anybody catch that, Michael?
The girl in the Forza demo?
No, in Recore.
Recore.
Recore. I did not catch some weird. I didn't catch it.
Alright.
But Recore gameplay trailer looks great. That's it.
Alright. It's coming out in September, and then the dog is Mac. Seth is like the four-legged quadruped. Duncan is the heavy hitter, so like the golem, stone golem kind of character, even though it's a robot. And then, as Josh said, you had the floating one that wasn't named, and then we all missed the female character's name. I have holy fuck, because that thing looks like people back in the 90s playing Metroid going, I wonder what this would look like, like in 3D. And then all of a sudden you see this like massive puzzles just the landscape is going to be massive in that game.
Yep.
Are you guys
Yep.
frozen?
That seems to be
I'm gonna need a bit more, like gameplay to really render a final verdict on it.
No, I'm gonna
It looks
pick it
it
up,
looks
you know.
pretty. It looks fun. It looks pretty and it looks fun, but I need a bit more gameplay because what I saw of the gameplay kind of looked a little bit like generic third-person hack and slash, unless I missed something. But that's kind of what it looked to me. So I want to see a little bit more before I render a verdict.
I understand.
Wait, is that Recore we're talking about or Scalebound? Because
Recore.
Or actually,
Recore seemed way more platformy than anything. A 3D platformer.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Ratchet and Clank vibe.
Yeah, I'm definitely Ratchet and Clank seems to hit me
Ooh.
straight in the ball.
That's what I was thinking too. Which is, I guess, it's not really hack and slash, but
Y'all
Yo,
see
Bionic Commando a little bit too.
Yeah, Bionic Commando, I can do. Yeah,
you know,
I can dig it.
All right. So it's coming out in September. I don't think I have a date on it.
September 19th.
September 19th. You have that? Okay. So we'll move right along. We'll hand it off to the JRPG guys. Dude, Final Fantasy.
Nah.
I was surprised. I did not think they were going to do anything like that.
That was a pretty epic demo. The guy who was playing
That
it
was.
sucked.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, though.
Dude.
Come on, that's a good
Don't
thing.
come out on stage and get your ass handed to you.
Yeah,
Like,
he
that's
got knocked down. So he's like, "Look at this amazing game. Look at all the features, like getting smacked to the ground and
Like, you're
smacked to the ground."
You're
and
supposed to
smacked-
play that demo over and over and over and over again until you know exactly every move you're going to make it interesting when you come out on stage. Not to, what Michael said. Oh, I'm down on the ground again. Oh, I'm down on the ground again.
Down on the ground simulator, Final Fantasy.
Nah, I like it. It makes it feel. It makes it feel more.
It looked good.
accessible.
It looked great. I'm excited for it. I have a problem with the technical abilities of the person showing it off.
And we'll get to this more in Scalebound, but you know what? The scale of this game is massive.
Yeah.
Like
That was like a
that
God of War
boss.
level boss.
That boss was massive.
What was the boss
Yes.
at the beginning of God of War 3? Because that's what I was reminded of when I saw that.
Actually, I was thinking of Shadow of the Colossus.
Well,
but
it's not
that
the
was-
boss in the beginning of God of War 3. You're talking. Oh, you're talking about Poseidon.
Gaia.
Poseidon.
That's what I was thinking of.
In God of
What do you
War
call
1, he's talking about the thing you fight. No, who cares? This is Xbox. We're talking about God of War. Let's go.
I know, but that's what I was reminded of.
I see what you're going with, yeah.
Can we also? How about we had a talk in the chat, and again, me being not the Final Fantasy guy, that it was a big deal that Final Fantasy was on Xbox One stage. Can we jump
That
more
was
into
a
that?
huge deal. That was huge. Like Final Fantasy is always, well, most Square Enix things have almost always been PlayStation centric, and now to show up on an Xbox stage, that was mind blowing to me. Because like whenever it came to Sony, whenever it came to Square stuff, Sony always gets everything, like extra content, DLC, things like that. But now to show up on an Xbox stage, that's just unheard of.
Which kind of brings me to, I wonder if Tomb Raider is going to show up at Sony's stage.
I doubt it
Rise
unless it's a specific edition for the one that just came out.
Yeah, it might be a
There
complete
was
edition.
supposed to be
Okay, no.
your exclusivity deal. So yeah, I could see it showing up on Sony's stage.
But why would they? Because why would they take time on the stage for a game that's been out for a year?
It's still
Why would
got
they take him on the
fans wanting
stage
to play it. I don't know.
I mean,
Probably won't, but that's probably what happened with Final Fantasy, is that Square Enix and Microsoft have a pretty lucrative deal going on. And when it came to Final Fantasy, hey, will you show up on our stage? Yeah, you've paid us a ton of money and you're helping us support these games. Sure, why the fuck not? Let's go ahead and hit the stage and show a demo.
It still shows the transition, doesn't it?
It shows a pretty awesome partnership with what once used to be with Sony, but Sony and it's like Bungie and Microsoft. Square and Sony, they don't have the best partnership because a lot of shit that happened. Same thing with Bungie and Microsoft. All you're seeing is developers going to other consoles based on wanting to find new ways to make games, see new partnerships. That's all this is.
No, I know, but it's just like we're all old enough to remember when, like you said, like back in the day, and then we're here in 2016 now going, wait, why is Bungie over there? Wait, why is Square Enix over there?
Yeah.
And so, anyways, we'll move right along. Ubisoft. Speaking of developers, Ubisoft showed up with The Division, and it was a quick little thing to show the June 28th release of the Underground expansion for The Division. It basically showed, hey, this is the next one. Bye. But I will say this: Ubisoft, who's been in Sony's court for a little bit, until probably last year, also had Wildlands and the classic sizzle reel. I kind of noticed that when they were jumping out of the helicopter in the highlight at the end. So just more and more cross-pollination in conferences. And we can now move on to DICE also, unless anybody has anything about The Division. No?
It's awesome.
Okay. It's awesome.
Wait. I do have something about The Division.
Oh, God.
They need to fix the bugs before they release that expansion, or it needs to be an update to fix all the bugs that are in it, because the game is not playable where it is right now. That's all I have to say.
Playable.
If they
When did you play it last?
It's playable.
When did you play
just
it
the other
last?
day. Just the other
Okay.
day.
All right. Because I heard that some of the, especially the ones that you brought up in chat, I heard that they got fixed. They haven't fixed everything, but they have fixed.
They've wiped characters twice and then they fixed it. So if you didn't get your characters wiped, you're good now. As long as that doesn't happen again. Who knows? They're releasing more content, so hopefully that's not like a third strike kind of deal.
Also, give them credit; they're starting to permaban on first offenses. So the cheating's going to start going down on The Division too. But we can, yeah, that might be a
That's a hash.
general-
another time.
Another time. DICE showed up with Battlefield 1 and basically said, hey, by the way, yeah, we all know this game is coming. Hey, this trailer from last night, same one. And then went, oh, by the way, when we're doing early access for Battlefield 1, we're going to give you a whole entire week, not just the 5 days prior. So it actually will show up on Xbox One October the 13th instead of October the, 15th? Which would have regularly showed up under the guises of regular EA access?
This just comes from the benefit of the fact that Microsoft believed in the EA Access program and partnered with EA to get it. So this is just Microsoft seeing benefits from that exclusive deal with them. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Sony on their stage finally, bring EA access to the PlayStation. But
I wouldn't be surprised by that too much.
This is just a benefit. So
I'm kind of agree with Josh, and here's why. We didn't see a single ounce of Titanfall on this stage. Titanfall 2 is definitely going to be on PlayStation stage if we didn't see it. And you're going to get upset about it, but we didn't see any Titanfall 2.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Grumble, 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 grumble. But no, I doubt I'm gonna. I don't know, man. Early access on PlayStation. Something in my mind just says there's a deal that's just not gonna get done that way, and I think it's because, and for some odd reason, I think it's because of PlayStation Plus. But of course, we'll probably never hear about it. They did have the platform engineering, but we already talked about that after the DICE. Then Minecraft jumped on. And I don't know about anybody else, but I was like, oh, okay, this is like, this is the dull moment. And then it wasn't. And they announced this is going to be another crossplay for them, but it's also going to crossplay against like the iPad,
mobile,
the iOS, which the fuck is if Microsoft's going, oh yeah, hey, Apple, by the way, yeah, we're doing this. And they're gonna have dedicated servers. They're adding texture packs.
Adding realms.
Add-on packs.
Realms
where
are dedicated
you can
servers.
do AI tweaking.
The friendly update.
What?
That's what they call it. The friendly update. That's what they say.
The friendly update. Yes.
I mean, it's a pretty terrible name. It's
No,
the friendship update.
not for Minecraft, dude. Not for Minecraft. It's
It was
right up their
funny.
fucking alley. Like, dude, what's perfect for like a 6-year-old playing Minecraft? The friendly update.
What's perfect for a 30-year-old playing Minecraft? Death and destruction to everyone else on every platform.
Damn.
And then two things I do want to talk about. This was the slow part of the Microsoft conference. Every conference has a slow part. They still went balls to the wall through it, and I thought that this is where I kind of wanted to point out and said, guys, this is how you do a conference. Even when it's slow, it's still like John Carmack on a Gear VR coming out on stage.
Here's the thing about John Carmack you may not have noticed, and I'm going to point it out. Did you see the controller he was using? The new Xbox One controller.
Xbox One.
That's Bluetooth. So he's using it through his phone to play Minecraft. That's why they're going Bluetooth.
Oh, I so good for you, Michael. I'm so excited. Thank you, Michael.
Whoa! Holy shit! I didn't even think about that.
Well, now I got to get a new one of these. So no, that's
I'll start
awesome.
playing shit on my iPad.
I thought it was also kind of a big thing to show Carmack, who's one of the Oculus, big head honchos at an Xbox conference. I think it shows that they're getting more and more buddy, which leads to one of my ultimate predictions. But we've already talked about predictions for that. That is not coming out till next year, and part of the Project Scorpio, because they literally went, hey, by the way, we're building for VR. Don't even. And by the way, they had what's his name from Fallout talking about VR on their console. Yeah.
Yeah, Todd Howard.
Howard talking about VR on Xbox. What the fuck is happening? By the way,
They mentioned VR many times during that as well.
By the way, too, again,
censor
to
yourself.
underline, they're still not showing any hide or hair of a Microsoft VR, and I'm 100% saying there is no such thing as Microsoft VR.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
'cause
definitely
it's called
not.
Oculus.
Yeah, the Scorpio, I bet, is going to work with Oculus somehow, or any type of VR they have.
What do you think, Josh? Do you agree with that? Huh, Josh?
Crickets.
That's a year-and-a-half old prediction that I will rub in everybody's faces because I'm proud of it. And Josh said I was wrong, and I want to say, Josh, I'm looking to be more and more right. Although I will say, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just not that it's not only Oculus. I think it might be optimized towards Oculus, but we're getting a really weird world with Vive. And by the way, Todd Howard? Not Todd Howard, right? Fallout.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard. Remember that
Todd
that they announced partnership with Vive last night. Just kind of remember that. You have the same guy that developing the VR game for them going, oh yeah, and by the way, Vive.
Danny,
Not Oculus.
Danny, Xbox Reaction Cast. We can do the connection stuff on another
Josh is like, I was wrong. Move on.
No, I'm like no.
I'm just talking. Inside was the next game to pop up. It's going to be released June 29th, and then added on. And PJ noted this out. This is something they've already done. Limbo is going to be on free for the on the Xbox One this week. Was that
Limbo?
I saw?
Yeah. It's today. Free Limbo game today for the rest of the week. There's a lot of those actually which we'll go into later.
Actually, we will, especially one with Halo Wars.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
ID at Xbox, cross Xbox everywhere. So if you bought it for the Xbox preview program, now it's going to show up on all of them. I'm actually slightly disappointed they didn't do the same thing with Elite Dangerous. Oh well, what are you going to do? Because I was part of the preview program for that, but they're showing Ark, but Ark also had more popularity than Elite Dangerous. So,
Elite Dangerous is also on the PC anyway.
Can we talk about the best thing they revealed with ID? Did they show?
Be happy for you.
Let it happen. Clockwork. I'm gonna say this. Clockwork Orange. Nope. Nope. I don't like Clockwork
Malcolm
Orange.
McDowell.
Is such a good game. They need to get Andy McDowell in this game. If Andy McDowell's not in this game, there's something effing wrong. And just that. Yeah, it's gonna be game preview. I saw it was gonna be game preview.
First to console on Xbox One is the underline. Yeah. So it does say here, first to console on Xbox One, which is sweet. Jesus. Let's see here. The game E3 available. What does it say on Xbox Game Preview? So it says that it's gonna be on Xbox Game Preview. It releases on July 26th. So that means it's gonna be on preview sometime soon.
Well, no, that could be. Do you think that could be the preview release?
I don't think so. Otherwise, I would have put that in my notes. But
I will say this: that usually like Ark's still in preview. If I remember correctly, they have games in preview for a long time, typically.
Yeah, but Ark was a PC port. We Happy Few is a console. That's
True,
not on
PC
yet.
Elite Dangerous was a PC port also. You're absolutely correct. This game looks stunningly beautiful. Creepy as fuck. But it looks so good. I want to play it, but I know I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna like it and love it all at the same time because it just hits a chord. Next game was. It does. Next game up was the Gwent card game. CD Projekt Red. What?
Yeah, it is the next one up.
Continue. I'm looking at chat.
No, yes, we'll get to it. Hush you. Gwent
Why
card
can't we
game.
use that now?
Because we're not at Halo Wars.
Keep moving.
Gwent card game is going to be is basically the phone and PC and Xbox individual game born out of the Gwent card game from The Witcher 3. CD Projekt Red actually came on and said this is an Xbox cross-play game, which makes me kind of curious if this will ever show up on PS. There's something about it in my you're gonna announce this and say it's cross and maybe it shows up on PS, but and it's gonna have a September closed beta.
I'm not interested in that.
All right. So the next game that showed up was what we all thought, and actually Josh was creaming his pants in the corner, going,
Dude,
"Hey, no,
so depressing.
Tekken Cross Street Fighter."
I was hoping it was that.
And it's coming, and it's Akuma, and Joey's in the other corner going, guys, no, guys, no, they've said Akuma's coming in Tekken 7 for a while, and Joey was right.
He's been on the arcade version in Japan.
It's coming out in 2017. It's gonna
The
have
console.
to the console. It's going to have a dynamic story mode where like one moment you're fighting, the next moment story mode, and then back to fighting. And then and then they also finally announced that you can pick up free Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Which I'm downloading right now.
Right now to brush up on your fighting.
When did they announce that? I didn't see it.
Right at the end.
Right at the end of that segment.
Yeah, they definitely said that. I'm downloading it right now. I'm gonna destroy. Anyway,
Anyways.
Not much of a Tekken fan, so.
you get out of Japan right now.
No, he's enough of a Street Fighter fan, right?
Mortal Kombat, more like, but
You
it's the
get
only
back to
fighting game I'll
America. Get back to America.
working on it.
So the
America.
next game up was Dead Rising 4.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Hashtag
Jingle Bells do
Frank's
rock.
back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be set in Christmas. It looks like they've quadrupled down on the building mechanics.
It looks like we're killing people in a mall, killing people outside of a mall, killing people. Everybody thought
It's
because
not
they
people,
saw
it's zombies.
whatever. Everybody thought that from the leaks that it was them just rebooting the first Dead Rising game and they were just gonna title it Dead Rising and essentially redo the first game, completely remade. But it looks like they are going. It's a sequel. It's gonna have Frank. Which is the first time, other than like DLC, that I believe a old character is returned in the series, in like a core game. Yeah, Candy cane crossbow, a gun that I never knew that I wanted, but apparently I can't live
It's
without.
delicious and it kills people.
Exactly.
I'm more excited for that, like, zombie
Zombie freeze.
The zombie cannon
back in
thing.
that car. Zombies. So cool.
Yeah.
2016 holidays is when it's coming out. So it kind of I think that game's not
This is-
moving because
This is their December title.
Yeah, it's their December title. I completely agree with that. It's kind of like The Division. The Division would have maybe been a little bit better if it actually came out like Black Friday,
I was surprised me.
but they needed to push it and they did. So I doubt. But they've been what now? 4 years, 3 years building that one game. That same
3.
3. So I think that game's not moving. The next game up was Scalebound. Scalebound looked amazing.
It
They
did?
I thought it did.
Yeah.
Scalebound was pretty, man.
No, I
Devil
mean
May Cry Final
I'm not-
Fantasy
I'm
hybrid.
not impressed at all.
Ryan might not be into the JRPGs. I'm not that either, but it looked pretty awesome, especially 4-person co-op.
Yeah, 4-person co-op. Bring it on. Ryan, I don't like the cut of your jib. It looks amazing.
4-person right in drag.
I'll cut a new jib.
Good.
Do you all know
I
what a
wouldn't call it a
fucking jib
JRPG,
is?
though.
Yeah, I know what a jib is, Danny. You know what it is.
Brian, do you know what a jib is?
No.
This is actually a really great segue because a jib is on a sailboat. Hey, Sea of Thieves. This is another cross-play game, so you can play it in the Xbox Anywhere system. It looks awesome. I really love the art style that comes with it. So I don't know if it's gonna ever be too serious of a game, but again, it's rare. So I don't know if it's ever gonna be.
I'm looking at water. Shut up.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at water. Shut up.
Honestly, it's going to be a cool little fun pirate game, but, I mean, if I can't kill children and plunder, I guess,
No,
I guess
this
it's not
also-
the one for me.
No, I actually think that a little bit though. I think this game is going to be great. I think Sea of Thieves 2 is going to blow you away. I feel like this is kind of like
I'll still get Sea of
1
Thieves.
to Assassin's Creed 2. I think they're trying to do a proof of concept here, and it's going to get enough money, and then 2's just going to blow you out of the water.
Yo, I'm so excited
can
for
I-
Sea of Thieves.
Can I just
Holy
say that I'm glad to see Rare doing a game that isn't Kinect based.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that, and I'm
Thank
I'm
God.
excited too.
I'm glad to see Xbox not touching Kinect
Yep.
Can
like at all.
I'm a little
Yeah.
saddened by it.
I
mean,
am sad because I have it sitting here and this
I'm so happy.
costs money.
It's
I
so
mean,
fucking stupid.
I like it, but I don't like it. I wish they kind of said, "Hey, we're getting better with our voice recognition," and like I actually think that they might even release that later as a separate like note, and not actually have it at the press conference, because Kinect at a press conference maybe not always the best thing in the world.
Well, here's
Those
my
people
thing.
hear Kinect at a press conference, they're going to be like, ugh, and they're going to
How
tune
much?
it out.
How much do you want to bet that Scorpio does not launch with a Kinect?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna
I
say you're
would
right.
bet
You know,
everything.
I think
Especially-
that Ryan might be
Cortana,
right.
there's no need. There's no
Yeah,
need.
especially with the update that allows Cortana
Stop listening,
voice
Cortana.
controls through the headset.
Yep.
Okay, I still think that there might be such a thing as a built-in mic to the Xbox. But that's about it.
Be. That could be.
That doesn't make sense because it'll just launch with a headset, and Cortana's based off a headset.
But see, you're
Yeah,
not.
but then
But
you don't
you're
always have to
always
have
wearing
your
a headset.
headset plugged in, right?
You're not always wearing a headset. You're right, but it gives you
I
reason
wouldn't
to.
say I wouldn't say a mic inside the console, but maybe in the controller.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but again, think about this. One of the features that everybody says that that they like about the Kinect is being able to be in a room and not know where your controller is and just be like, "Hey, Xbox, play. Go to Netflix." So I think an independent mic or built into the console mic is better. But anyways,
I don't know. I never lose my controllers, but that's
Yeah,
just me.
Lost my controller.
no, I haven't either. But I've heard that like you just don't have to worry about. Fuck all of you. State of Decay 2, although I might be talking over someone because...
Let me take a look here. Hold on. Yeah, we got exclusive games, Zombie, State of Decay 2, multiplayer. They did mention that in State of Decay 2. That's the first thing we should jump on.
All right, go ahead.
Multiplayer and State of Decay 2.
Is it co-op?
That's pretty cool. That's what they were alluding to. There's 4 players in a car. I don't know if you're watching or not.
Well, yeah,
So-
but did they actually say co-op?
No, they didn't specifically mention it, but that's, I mean,
We're for some speculation here. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right, we have to relay the news, not speculated.
didn't you just speculate there was going to be a mic and no Kinect support?
We said there could
Well,
be.
I rest my fucking case. Multiplayer!
Guaranteed it's going to be multiplayer. It's a done deal. Fuck you all.
I didn't say guaranteed.
From
Now,
the trailer, it also looks like it's a shared world because
Yeah.
that one group shoots something up and the other group sees it.
mhm.
So, given this is a CG trailer, it still looks like it is a shared world, which means the rumored massive like online world, persistent online world that they had wanted to do for the second State of Decay game is actually happening. So, that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right, and finally, Halo Wars 2.
Fuck
The
yes.
thing that made me cream my pants.
Now, we're going to let Ryan talk a little bit about what he found and put in the chat just a little bit later. But we're going to start off with the highlights that actually popped up in the conference, which was new factions. Which, did anybody catch the name? I didn't write it down.
I think I don't know.
Like the
What-
Abyss
did I
or the,
delete
like,
it? The Abandoned.
The
Abandoned.
Abandoned, which kind of if and Josh, I'll look
Banished.
for some back.
Banished.
The Banished.
I'm sorry.
That makes a lot of sense with the Halo lore of the Covenant. Just think about it.
And also the lore, like that DLC that was supposed to release for Halo Wars 1. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
It was supposed to take place on another world with like a brute uprising happening. And the Spirit of Fire was going to like zoop by and kind of get stuck there in that fight.
Okay.
Podcast Evolved had a thing about it, if you can find that episode.
All right. But no, I like this because it looks like it's people that have been exiled from the Covenant or have left the Covenant, and is this group. I still think this is gonna be set up in the earlier part of the Halo like mythos, so prior
Oh,
to Halo 1.
Wait, what?
Wait, is Halo? No, that's right. Halo. You're right. Halo 2. My bad. Because isn't Halo the wait? Where
Halo
does
Wars
Halo
is before
Wars?
Halo 1.
That's what I said.
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars
That's what I originally said. Yeah.
years before Halo 1.
Yeah.
During the initial, the starting battle between alien forces
Battle
and
of
Earth.
Hearts.
This is not. I do not believe that this is going to take place at all during Halo 2. This is probably going to take place during. Okay, so in the comics, they've already shown during one of the issues, they already showed the Spirit of Fire, and the Spirit of Fire is in Escalation, is floating there in space, which is
The Spirit of Fire.
they're still all in their stasis pods. So this is probably going to happen after
All right.
the most recent events, because I'm guessing that this Banished is a remnant of the Covenant after the Covenant fell, and these are people that didn't have anywhere to go, and so they formed their own faction.
But I see you know what? I think you have a really good argument. Of what
And Halo Wars 2 is gonna. I guarantee you, at some time in the campaign, Halo Wars 2 is bringing back the Flood.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're like, yeah, okay. But what makes me curious is the elites, and so answer me that, because you know more about the lore than I do.
What about the elites?
No, because the elites went and left the Covenant, and it was part of the fall.
Formed the Blades of St. Helios.
Not all of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of the Zealots followed, what's his name? God, what was his name?
I missed all of it.
Yeah, Juman, and they followed him and formed the next Covenant.
Yeah, they essentially formed another. They formed another group that is
Captain Planet.
Covenant based, and
Michael's getting over in the corner.
some elites still hung out, and there was still a relationship with Brutes. But Spirit of Fire, when we ended the first Halo Wars game, Spirit of Fire is still a ship that has Flood Remnant left on it. They gathered for testing. A single
Spirit
Flood
of Fire.
So I guarantee you that the Spirit of Fire is going to be what causes the Flood to show up in the galaxy again.
All right.
Probably
Grey.
Halo 6.
Jean Grey.
What? Stop it, you. So that was the conference. Be it noted, for the annals of time, Phil was wearing an old Xbox T-shirt.
You said annals of time. It's annals. Annals is something completely different.
There was
Hey, whatever strikes his fancy. If he
There
likes
was
anal,
Actually, I did forget something. I think Josh was going to allude to it. Ryan?
So there's Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition,
Yep,
which is
that's
a version
$80.
of it. It's $80, but in it, it comes
Another-
with Halo Wars Definitive Edition, which is an enhanced version of the original Halo Wars that runs natively on Xbox One and Windows 10.
which
It
is what
includes
people were
improved
asking
graphics.
for last year.
Improved classic
now.
and all of the DLC created for the classic real-time strategy game.
I know what I'm buying.
Remastered Halo Wars. It's awesome.
But also, let's say that you get better graphics. You get better graphics in the
Yeah.
Definitive Edition?
Yeah, it says
That's what
that.
it says.
Yeah.
Just think about that when it comes to the concept of the new world of multiple iterations of the Xbox One that has a better GPU. That made me think a little bit. But again, apparently we're not doing speculation. So if there's anything else, guys, I thought that was a very, very well done conference.
Thought it was great.
Pretty good. I don't know what Sony's gonna do. Hopefully, it has a lot to do with their IPs, because that's really what I meant. If they don't show anything Kingdom Hearts at Sony's conference, I'll go to. I will go to. Yeah, I will go to Square Enix myself. I won't. I'm fat.
But we can talk about Sony later. But I thought that this conference showed that, and I think Josh said it prior to the cast, which is that, Josh, you said that this is Xbox going on the offensive.
You just froze up.
Xbox going on the offensive.
Yeah, this is definitely Xbox. I agree completely. I mentioned that Ryan McCaffrey had said it, and I completely agree with him. This conference is all Xbox on the offensive. They're not reacting to anything anymore. They're not reacting to the things that plagued the system in the early stages because of poor decisions by the old guard that was running things. This is Phil getting to stand up there and proudly proclaim, all these great things about bringing together community, bringing together generations, all this stuff like that. This is them totally on the offensive, and now the ball is in Sony's course. It's time. This is them essentially saying, Sony, it's time for you guys to react to us and not us to react to you.
It's going to be interesting how they do, but that will be later today.
They have one hell of a fight on their hands, though.
Scorpio.
We don't really have much we can say about that, though. They didn't show
No,
much about
that was our sign-off. We're all just supposed to yell Scorpio.
Oh, my bad.
He got it.
You gotta keep in mind it's like 4:20 in the morning here, so I'm exhausted.
420, blaze it. Oh.
Maybe that might help me.
How do you say that in Japanese?
Blaze it.
Can you hear me?
420, you blaze it.
Again, that guy.
Burn my ancestors'
I
ashes
want
in this
Senpai
hole.
to notice me. I want.
We got to
cool
get
AV
going
Senpai to
because
notice me.
probably all of you do. The Ubisoft conference is going to be getting started with pre-shows here in about 10 minutes. And then
Oh, I can't watch that. I can't watch that.
and then we're about 40 minutes away from watching Ubisoft. So we'll be back after Ubisoft with another reaction cast and what we thought, and we will see you guys then.
Scorpio.
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 8